Welcome back, Ed Chiles. Ed, you were here on our very first day.
That's exactly right. I was your first, and I'm pleased to be back.
So glad you are. Tell us what you're making us straight from the beach house today,
Well,
huh?
you know, it's all about local out on the island. And so we brought a bunch of beautiful fresh produce from our Gamble Creek farm. We've got some clams that we're growing locally here. A lot of people don't know, but this is a great area for aquaculture. Beautiful middle neck clams. And then the star of the show is wild boar today.
Wild boar?
Is that local?
Wild boar is absolutely local, and it's an invasive problem that we're going to take lemons and we're going to make limoncello out of them. This is a gourmet food, and chefs all over want it. And in a partnership that we've got with Keith Mann, who raises buffaloes down in Punta Gorda, we're doing wild boar, and we're selling it in all 3 of our restaurants now.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Get out of here, boars, or we'll eat you.
Hey, we have plenty in our neighborhood we'd like to get rid of, so maybe we'll call Ed.
We are so lucky here to have all of this fresh produce all year round.
This is a great time of year for it here.
It is just amazing.
It is just amazing.
People all over the country are clamoring for this. We have this great, all this great stuff right here.
Come here and get warm and eat good.
Yeah.
Lots going on. And, of course, you can visit Ed's restaurants out on Anna Maria Island.
Well, Chef Ed Chiles from Beachhouse Restaurant on Anna Maria Island is here. And you know what? You always have the most amazing approach to healthy living, healthy eating. You do such great things in this state to bring us really healthy ways of life. So thank you. Tell us a little bit about what we have here, because all of this is locally produced food.
Yeah, well, we're all about local, Regina, and you know, this is the most important food movement in the 35 years that I've been in business.
Wow.
And you were very kind to call me Chef Ed, but I'm afraid I don't measure up to that. I'm fortunate that I own the restaurants, and I get to play with our chefs and cook with our chefs and develop recipes with our chefs. And here's some of the great things that we're doing between the restaurant and the farm.
Okay.
You know, the local is great for the economy. It's great for lowering our carbon footprint. We've got to, if we're going to fix the problems that we've got with healthcare and everything else, the best thing that we can do is reconnect with our food.
Right.
Know where it comes from, know who's growing it. It's going to taste better that way, and it's going to be a lot more healthy. And we've got some good examples
of that today. I would like to start with the sauerkraut. That's a really interesting story.
Well, this is a great story. This is grown on our Gamble Creek farm, 26 acres that we have. Half of that is organic and half is conventional. And we grow a lot of organic cabbage there that Keith uses to make Beagle Bay sauerkraut.
Wow.
This is the finest sauerkraut I think you'll ever have. It is super healthy, all organic, and very high in probiotics that are really good for your digestive system.
And you can get that here at Whole Foods,
You can get it at any Whole Foods in the state of Florida.
Okay.
Really nice structure, really good crunch to it.
Oh, my gosh. I'm a German girl.
Because it's not pasteurized, so it has that great texture to it.
Oh, you're right.
As soon as you open this up, you keep it in the refrigerator. It'll stay for about 6 weeks.
Kale.
And there's something special about your kale, too, right?
Well, the kale is organic, and we have mixed this up today with a little bit of wine, a little bit of shallots, a little bit of garlic, just a touch of the white raisins, the regular raisins, and the pine nuts, and just finish that off. I'm going to let you try our clams. Another thing people don't understand about our area, you know, this is there is not another place like where we live in the country from a lot of standpoints, but one very important one is there is not another area in the country that has 3 national estuaries in its boundaries. Tampa Bay, Sarasota Bay, and Charlotte Harbor. And that is all very great ground, very great bottom for being able to grow aquaculture. And the healthiest, best for the environment form of aquaculture is bivalves. These are middle neck clams. This is the most popular white tablecloth clam in the country, and they grow right here in our local waters. Every single one of these clams cleans 10 gallons, filters 10 gallons of water a day.
Oh, my.
Every single clam. So we want people to know that this is a great area for clams. We want to do more of this because it's economic development. We actually have a native species that we're working on right now, sunrays, that I'm going to bring
You and I have talked about this before.
We have, and we're doing them a classic casino style here. So
where do I buy
just kind of pick them up. You can get these from two docks. Our clam farmers are father and son PhDs, Aaron Welch Sr. and Aaron Welch Jr. And we'll have their information on your website so that you can contact them. They are wonderful people. Kurt Himmel is one of the foremost bivalve experts in the world, and he grows 80% of the spat, which is what clam seed is called, for the whole eastern seaboard. And he's right here in our backyard. We've partnered with Kurt on the Sunray Clams Project, which has the chance to really be a great economic
And I want to say, before we go to the boar, because I want to get there very quickly, but before we go to the boar, if people are interested in this, they really need to call you, because the things that are happening in this development, in this region, are unbelievable, worldwide implications.
They really are. And, you know, it's very interesting with the Pine Avenue project now, what we're doing with the farms, and our Heritage Seafood project about changing Cortez's business model from a commodity-based model to a value-added, the Batarga being the great example of that. We are really leading the way to the point now where the United Nations has identified what we're doing in Anna Maria as a model for sustainable tourism worldwide. And we've been working with them at the Patel School of Global Sustainability
I mean, it's truly amazing what's going on. Okay,
are we doing this right?
You are doing it just perfect.
But you're also doing a lot of really good things with the whole idea of we have an invasive species, the boar. Tell us about that.
Well, that's the pig story. So one of the biggest problems for environmentally sensitive lands and neighborhoods like Lakewood Ranch is wild pigs. And wild pigs are an invasive species. There's about 1 million in Florida, and they're wreaking havoc on the land. What a lot of people don't know, very much like mullet, is that wild pigs are excellent table fare. Where do the best hams in the world come from? They come from Spain. Where did our wild pigs come from? They came from Spain with De Soto.
Really?
That's exactly right.
Oh my goodness.
The best
Who would know
pig, the best ham in the world is called Iberico Burlata from Spain. Burlata means acorns. What do our wild pigs eat? They eat acorns.
Oh my!
And they don't have antibiotics, and they're not conventionally raised, and they have a richness and a wonderful taste that I think that you'll get. And what loves pigs? Sauerkraut loves pigs.
Oh, you know what?
Pork and sauerkraut,
And
as
this
you
is
said.
very
I know, the German girl. And I discovered my other favorite local thing, key limes.
Well, we brought a little key lime here, and what we wanted to do today is to show you another roselle. This is another plant that is being grown in conjunction with Echo, and we did a little roselle sauce on the key lime
I've
tart.
never heard of roselle. Key lime tart is amazing. I love your education of farm to table from right here on the Suncoast. The kale, the sauerkraut, the boar are all things that come right here from our land.
We love Ed Chiles.
Thank you for being here, Ed Chiles.
We love the view. Come out and have some wild pig at the restaurant.
That's right. Visit Anna Maria Island. We'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to take some time and enjoy the Suncoast View.
Cheers, ladies.
Cheers.